The next part of the lesson, we're going to combine matrix multiplication with addition. Okay? So again, order of operations is going to be really important for us. So when I'm looking at this, if we're simplifying, we have to start inside of parentheses. So that means that we're going to add D and E together and then take that matrix times matrix C. And again, remember the order that we multiply things in matters. So we have to take C times whatever this new matrix is. And we cannot reverse it or we're going to get a different answer. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to copy down matrix C so that I don't lose that position. So that's going to be 2, 4, -5, -2. Okay, so again, this was C. And then I'm going to write my new matrix when we take D plus E. So remember, when we're adding the corresponding positions. So I'm taking 3 plus -4. So that's going to be -1. And then 2 plus -1 is 1. -1 plus 3 is 2. And 3 plus 0 is 3. And then now we're going to multiply these together. So again, looking at our dimensions, we have a 2 by 2 and then a 2 by 2. So middle numbers match, and then our answer is also going to be a 2 by 2. So again, I'm just going to start by writing my positions here. And then we'll simplify that one. Okay, so first row, first column. So first row, first column. So 2 times -1 is -2. 4 times 2 is 8. All right. First row, second column. So again, this one. And then now we're in the second column. So 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 3 is 12. And now we are in the second row, first column. So second row, back to our first column. So -5 times -1 is +5. -2 times 2 is -4. And second row, second column. So again, we're going to reuse this one. And then now we are in our second column. So -5 times 1 is -5. -2 times 3 is -6. And then we are simplifying that matrix as our final answer. So that will give us 6, 14, 1, and -11. Again, this one is going to be our answer. So now when we look at the next problem, we have to take C times D plus C times E. So that means that we have to do our multiplication first, and then we're going to add. Okay. So I'm going to do this in parts. So we're going to start by taking C times D. So I'm going to rewrite those matrices next to each other. So 2, 4, -5, -2. So that's our C times D. So 3, 2, -1, and 3. And again, I'm getting that from our matrices from the top here. So if we multiply those, again, we have a 2 by 2 and a 2 by 2. So our answer matrix for this one is going to be a 2 by 2. So again, I'm just going to put my positions here. So first row, first column. So 2 times 3 gives us 6. 4 times -1 is -4. And then we have first row, second column. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Second row, first column. So now we're using this row back to the first column. -5 times 3 is -15. -2 times -1 is 2. And then the second row, second column. So again, we're using second row, second column. -5 times 2 is -10. And -2 times 3 is -6. So I'm going to simplify that one. So 6 plus -4 is 2. And then 4 plus 12 is 16. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 13, and negative 16. Okay, so remember this was C times D. And then we're going to add that to whatever we get for C times E. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do then, so now we're going to take C again. So C was 2, 4, negative 5, negative 2. So C, and then multiply that to E. So negative 4, negative 1, 3, and 0. So again, we're just going to write our positions here and then simplify. And again, these matrices came from the work we did at the beginning, or that was given to us at the beginning. So our first position, first row, first column. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. 4 times 3 is 12. First row, second column now. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 4 times 0 is 0. Second row, first column. Negative 5 times negative 4 is 20. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And then we have second row, second column. So negative 5 times negative 1 is 5. And negative 2 times 0 is 0. So now I'm just going to simplify this problem. So if we have negative 8 plus 12, that will be positive 4. Negative 2 plus 0 is negative 2. 20 plus negative 6 is 14. And 5 plus 0 is 5. Okay, and remember this one was C times E. So now we're going to add those two things to get our final answer. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 16 plus negative 2 is 14. Negative 13 plus 14 is 1. And negative 16 plus 5 is negative 11. So again, this is going to be our final answer for this problem. Now hopefully you noticed that we ended up with the same answer from the previous problem. So and when we look at these two things, we should notice that if we distribute the C in, this would mean C times D plus C times E, which is what we did down here. So that means that our distributive property is going to hold for matrices, but we have to be careful when we distribute. We always multiply on the left side. Okay. So the same way that we would say it. So C times D and then C times E. Okay, so again, this means that the distributive property applies to matrices. And it also lets us, or leads us into proving this one, which we're not going to do right now. But our associative property holds. So if I have the matrix A times B, and then that answer times C, we would have the same answer if we took B times C first, and then multiplied it to A. So again, the order of this has to be the same, but the associative property does hold for matrices. And that is going to conclude lesson 3-6.